Hey guys, welcome to the 5th Black Ops mission walkthrough. This is mission 5, the Defector. It's fairly short, this one actually. I managed to get into one video, about 40 minutes long I believe. So yeah, you've now got 40 minutes of me teaching you what to do to pass this mission. It's a fairly interesting mission actually. I did enjoy playing this one, and the end's quite good fun as well. Yes, so you basically rappel into this building and get given this is it called a dragon breath? I think it's called dragon breath, I can't remember. It basically shoots like some sort of like, it looks like a spas if you ask me, but it shoots like incendiary rounds basically. It's really good. I think it's awesome. So yeah, you want to move on. You at the first door, you got that guy behind which you just saw me kill. He sort of slow-mo's down and gets sort of knocked back into the wall. It's quite cool. Moving on through the building, pass on through the various rooms. You get to this one here where your teammates rappel down through the roof. And at the right here, you've got about 5 or 6 people hiding behind various desks. So you want to stay behind the corner and shoot around, just clear them out from left to right, moving around. And once you've done that, your teammates move up and you know it's safe. Keep on heading through the building. You've got this guy to the right here. Just shoot him or kill him quickly before he kills that guy. Or not, it really doesn't matter. But then you get into this room and you get the 3 guys at the back. Okay, 4. 1 rushes in afterwards. 5, my word. I guess you could probably use a noob tube if you were that way inclined. Heading on through, you come through to this sort of upstairs bit here, and there is 3 guys instantly in there. 2 at the top and 1 running up the stairs. So you want to make sure you get them before they notice you. We're looking across the I don't know, courtyard. I want to call it a courtyard. It's not really a courtyard, is it? We're looking across the area. There's a guy right at the top there, which you just saw me shoot in the window, and there are 2 or 3 on the floor who come through. After you've cleared those out, there is usually one coming out of the back into the. He sort of hides behind the fire, so it's kind of tricky to see, really. But there's also one in there, in that sort of little window, who can be quite hard to get sometimes. If you chuck a noob tube in there, you might get him. But yeah, coming into this door, there's one guy that rushes out at you, and then there's 1 or 2 in the ceiling. I'm not sure. I think I had 2 the first time I played this through. Oh god, the first time I played this through, it was like, oh my god, my disc like loaded all weird. It was all chrome and stuff. It was really quite strange. And because I hadn't played it before, I managed to play through with the entire mission on veteran, with it being like completely like black. I don't know why I didn't stop. I just thought it was part of the mission. I was like, what? Because yeah, you've been like given some drugs by the people that are interrogating you in this mission to sort of help you remember. So, I don't know. I kind of thought it was a bit of that maybe, but yeah, that was quite annoying when I found out. I had to record all this again. So yeah, you come through here. You burst out that door. There's one guy sitting at a desk and one coming to the door. You want to get them. Moving out to here, you want to jump behind this closest bit of cover just here. Please excuse me. And you can look across at the 2 or 3 opposite side, and also the ones to the right. You've got to watch the ones to the right as well, because there are a few down there. It's basically just popping up and using as much cover as you can. Sighting down the side there, where a few of them come from. Now you can go through here. It sort of pops up behind them if there are any left, which there was, as you saw. There's usually no one in here, but there's a load of weapons, so pick up whichever ones of those you wish. And just keep clearing out however many guys there are left. I do believe that the mission doesn't continue until you drop down onto the ground floor. So yeah, you want to clear out as many as possible first of all, but don't stay up here all the time, because I think they do keep coming. I think I'll swap back to the commando. And there we go. Okay, jumping down to the bottom floor, you want to now wait for your teammates to catch you up. And they should then bust through the door. Good little checkpoint there. Okay, so now you wait for, I think it's Woods to burst through the door, and you basically run to the end here. hold X, and then yeah, you get to another little cutscene where you meet, or you think you meet Rezanov again, who hands you a nice little dossier.
How'd you get out of Vorkuta? Never thought I'd see you alive.
Not you, my friend.
He looks totally different from the COD 5 one, doesn't he? I don't know, different hairstyle I think. Obviously reshaped his image. Anyway, once you've talked to him, talked, is that even a word? Once you've spoke to him, you want to follow him through this door, and when he eventually moves, you can head on through.
Even the Kremlin does not know what he is truly planning.
I don't know why this, like, yeah.
Must be stopped, Mason.
Yeah, anyway. That wasn't going anywhere. Okay, so once he's finally moved, you can ignore that and keep moving. You want to go across the car park, I guess, and in through the building the other side. You can't really get lost, just follow your marker on the map. You don't really meet anyone just yet either. Once you come to here, you want to head up a pile of rubble and talk to the Sergeant Curly, or I can't remember what he just said. But yeah, you want to talk to him first off. He'll hand you a radio, and you can now radio in air support, basically. So the first thing you want to do is aim it into this building just here. And now you want to wait until helicopter arrives and takes them out. And the tank won't move on until you've done this, so you have to do it. And yeah, best to do it sooner rather than later. Gets you moving a bit faster. There are guys that keep popping up in that window constantly, so you want to watch out for that also. Checkpoint reached, just jump down and wait for the tank to make it around the next corner. Get your air support again and stick it on the far building, right down the bottom. As I said, look, the guys they keep popping up there, it's quite annoying really. So yeah, after that helicopter's cleared out the far building, your tank should move on down. Eventually. Checkpoint reached. Where is the tank? There it is. And it will decide to pull up just outside here. Notice where I'm shooting, there is always a guy on top of that building the other end, and they keep coming back up there with RPGs, which are very annoying, especially on veteran. So you probably want to clear that. See, there's another guy back up there already. I shot him a second ago. You want to keep your eye on up there. I managed to fail miserably at setting that marker. I managed to set it on my own tank. But basically, the next thing you have to do is set it on the enemy tank, and it will be destroyed, so you can move on up. I don't think it mattered actually. I think this helicopter actually managed to go and find him anyway. Which is kind of retarded really, because I didn't exactly tell him where to go. But yeah, once he's been destroyed, you get another marker at the bottom, 60 or so meters away. Or is it 500? I think it's more like 500, I can't see. Anyway, you want to head over to the left, I thought was the easiest way to do it. In here, you get a guy to the left. If you look to the right, out through the door, there's another one. Just make sure you clear them out first of all, because they are quite irritating. And then it's perfect spot so that you can hide behind the door, behind cover, and radio in an air support target opposite on the street opposite. So yeah, that clears them out. So wait for the chopper to do its work. And once that's done, you can move on down a bit more. You don't actually need to go to the end. It was a bit of a pointless road marker. I think you find the road's blocked or something. So you now want to sort of head across here and dive straight under this car, otherwise you get taken out by a tank. And once you've done that, you want to wait for, I think it's Woods, to try and push this door open. It will say help Woods above him, and you just go over here and just keep pressing X. Or is it square? Oh, PlayStation, let's think square, I think I remember that rightly from the days of the PS3. Cool little bit of a cutscene there with the car flying across the street. And you wake up inside. So yeah, once you're up and about in here, you want to head behind you and to the right. Basically follow your teammates through this here door. Leave the guys on the floor. I made the mistake of shooting him. I don't quite know why, but I did. 2 guys through here, and then 3 in there. You can get them all in one shot, actually. Just watch the fire on the floor, because that does deal you damage, don't forget. You get to this bit, and then you fall through the floor. There's a nice little cutscene, which I'm going to speed up for the sake of time.
I'm good.
And then you move on out up here. 3 guys there, 3 more that come out of the doorway at the back. You can take them out very easily. Head on over to below the large gun. Plant explosive underneath. Move back outside, and then blow up. This does the added job of managing to create a little doorway for you, so you can move on, meet back up with your tank, and head over to the landing zone.
I'm not so sure.
Get the wounded first. More birds on their way. Sit tight. X-ray, air support is offline while we evacuate the wounded.
You're basically now waiting for another helicopter, because this one's loaded up with injured people. Or 1 injured person. That's rubbish. But yeah, apparently you have to like stay, hold out and wait for another chopper to come. There's about two waves of enemies, I think, at this point, and I would advise using the mounted MG at the beginning to shoot through this smoke. But there gets to a point where you can't do that because they just pick you off. They get too close and they just they shoot you too easily. Excuse me. So yeah, keep shooting through the smoke. Also, it's a good idea to blow up the cars when they're close by, especially with the MG, because it's fairly easy. And you concentrate down that alleyway more than the one to the right, because that's where they mostly come from. And yeah, as I said earlier, they do get too close and they start killing you a bit too easily. So you want to get off that MG as soon as that happens, and then you just want to pop your head up and take like sneaky shots at them. Not quite enough that they can get you, just enough to get rid of them. You also want to watch out the street behind you and to your right, because there are quite a few that come down from here as well. A good way to do it is to shoot noob tubes down, and that can clear out a good few at a time, because they are quite compact at the end of here. Now, so once he says they are regrouping, that's the first wave done. You're just waiting on the second wave now, which is obviously a bit harder, as is always the way. Just a waiting game for more of them to come. And you want to be watching that street down there, basically, the main one, in front of the MG. And yeah, I found the best way was to get your noob tube ready and shoot just to the left of the tank that comes in the bottom, because they all seem to go around to the left of the tank. You can get a lot of the infantry like that. But you got to watch out that the tank doesn't get too friendly with your character. Keep like popping up and shooting the odd bit just over the side, and if you hold out for long enough, I believe you get an airstrike. There we go. Which you obviously radio in straight on the tank. As soon as you click on that button, you want to wait a few seconds and then sprint on over to the boat. You should have plenty of time. Just sprint, I found, was the best method. And yeah, nice little cutscene to finish it off. Lovely ninja moves by Woods there, and that's the end of the mission. I hope you found it useful. Please check out my other Black Ops vids in particular. Links are all at the end. And thank you for watching.
Space 12, hold your incendiaries. Where we heading, mate?
Leave a niner. I got eyes on X-ray. You got NBA all over the north wing, Woods.
Light 'em up, Bowman!
Leave a 9 is inbound.